Hey, it's Karen here. And if you have ever wondered if you wanted to hop on a Peloton program or the BODi app, like which one would you prefer? This is the video for you. Just to be clear, we're talking about the workouts, the app, the customer experience. We're not talking about the bikes themselves. I only own one of the bikes. I have a Peloton. So it wouldn't be fair to really compare those two because I don't have the other one. So we're going to talk about price, trainers, programs, and customer experience. First, let's tackle the price. Peloton, as you probably know, is the more expensive one. It's $55 for a full membership. You can get a couple family members on the same membership or on the same device. This would be on a Peloton device like that has the tablet on it. So the bike or the tread or the new rower, which we don't have in Canada yet. But it also gives you access to all the workouts and the on-demand libraries, $55 a month. Or you can use the app on your phone, which is $16.99 per month. Now, works well if you're just on the go. Maybe you don't have a bike and you still want to utilize their workouts. You still get access to live content and you still get access to a lot of the library, thousands of library videos. Now, Beachbody On Demand, formerly Beachbody On Demand, now called BODi, they just recently combined, they had it separated into Beachbody On Demand, which was their library, and Live, which what they called BODi. And they just recently combined. So you can now get the entire year, which includes the library of programs, like hundreds of different programs, and the live membership, like where you can live stream the classes for just over $200 a year at the timing of filming this video. Another thing that's included in the BODi membership is nutrition and meal plans. This is fantastic to have at your fingertips. However, they can be kind of calorie restrictive, and they also do push a lot of nutritional programs, or no, not programs, but products, right? This is, of course, how their coaches, they make money. And I'm not against making money, of course, and I'm not against supplements, but I strongly encourage that you evaluate if the supplements are what you need in order to get you your goals. Supplements do not create change, habits do. So if you're basing your decision specifically on price, BODi wins $215 a year, and Peloton is $625 per year when you add it all up. But wait, experience matters, okay? So let's talk about the trainers for a second. Peloton has a lot of top-notch trainers. Lots of them are like some of the highest paid people in the universe because they're pretty incredible people. Beachbody trainers, they are very top-notch as well. And there's some of them that I've come to really like more than others. I was a group fitness instructor myself for 7 years. And one thing that I did learn is that I'm not for everyone. My style, my energy, the words I say, not everybody likes it. And sometimes it gets under people's skin, and that's okay. And so the same is true for virtual trainers. I can do a follow-up video on this alone with my favorites from both apps and why. If you want, just comment below if you'd like that follow-up video. The most important element for your success and consistency is that you like the person that you're spending time with. If things come out of their mouth that make you feel damaged or less than, if you walk away feeling worse than when you started, it's the wrong person or maybe the wrong program for you. And that's okay. I suggest watching a few before committing. How's their voice? Do you like their voice? How's their tone? How do they talk to the cast? Which that only really applies to, Beachbody or BODi. Peloton is usually, one-to-one. So I have a little pet peeve from BODi. I find that I don't remember exactly when it was, somewhere between 2015 and 2017. They started casting larger body frames for the modifier in the programs. And I don't have a problem with that. But I was kind of like, huh, why can't they be the advanced person? Like, why can't a larger person be stronger? Sometimes they are stronger. And why is the trainer always, applauding them more than everybody else? So, that just, I don't know, it just made me feel like being a person that is larger framed myself, it made me feel less than, it made me feel like I can't keep up. And when I'm working out, I like to be in the mindset that I can keep up, I can do everything in my head. I look advanced. So that for me is something that I didn't like, and I started shying away from trainers like that. So like I said before, I feel like Peloton wins in this one because the instructors are solely focused on you. They don't have a cast. They're focused on your experience. And, there's some that do want to entertain you and that are entertaining, but you can sift through the ones and guaranteed you're going to fall in love with one or two or maybe five of the instructors. So this is where we're going to move on to programs. And so by program, I mean that you're given a calendar for a duration of time with a schedule of a variety of workouts that gets all the fundamentals in. Now you can get access to this on both apps. Peloton is definitely improving with their program design and options, but sometimes you have to put your thinking cap on and really design for your goals. So a good example is that I love that their running program has strength built in and gives you a schedule of alternate days to do. One day is running, the next day is strength. However, it's lacking some flexibility training, and there is a yoga for runners that you could bring in, and I would recommend bringing that in your week. For example, maybe doing it once or twice a week. I'd love it if there was a cycling program like that too. But additionally, you can create stacks or bookmarks. You can plan your workouts a week in advance, and they're definitely beginner friendly. Now, in the BODi app, which is where you find your on-demand programs. And now they've created things, I think it's called block workouts. It's a new formula. I'll get to that in just a second. But these guys are actually the leaders in full programs. They actually did a much better job back in the old school days of Insanity, P90X3, P90X, Turbo Jam, Turbo Fire. Because the programs went for like usually 90 days. And what would happen is there would be a week out of every month where it was dedicated to rest and recovery. Then what started to happen is they wanted to shorten the workouts to give people a feeling of success faster, which is great. However, what ended up happening is there was no break, there was no recovery. So a lot of people and coaches alike were taking the programs and they weren't giving their body the recovery. They were just hopping on to the next program, next program, next program. And so now they've kind of come back and they've started block workouts where they have 3 weeks of intentional working out and then a week of rest and recovery, like dynamic recovery. And then you can go on to the next block. And they're bringing that into the live format class. Now, this is great for a body, like for your body perspective. I'm really curious where this is going to go. If you would like me to test one of those out and give you a full review, let me know in the comments below. Choosing the right program for you is what the coaches are supposed to help you with, but many are going to simply promote the newest release, which is never the right fit for everybody. Where do I start? How do I start? So my suggestion has always been to start where you are with a program that helps you to get to where you want to be. So it's going to be different in your 20s from your 50s and your 40s, as I said earlier. But let's just give you an example. So right now I'm 49 at the time of filming this. I'm in the thick of perimenopause. And so I want to so structuring a workout program is a little bit more complex. I need to leave more room for recovery. I can't just follow what they put out there for standard person and get my ultimate success. So I'm looking for ultimate success. So what do I want to do? You can cherry pick 10 years from now. What do I want to do 10 years from now? Okay, I want to dance. I want to be able to hike mountains. I want to be able to be flexible. I want to have balance, right? I want to have all those things. So I need to make sure that I'm practicing for life. You're practicing for life and making sure that you're keeping your bones and muscles strong as well. If you'd like me to do a full video on beginner's guide to exercising during perimenopause, which is great for any hormonal upset, just let me know in the comments below and I will do that for you. So let's talk about now communities, customer experience. Both Peloton and BODi have communities, and if you like support and accountability daily, quite likely you can find a coach on BODi that has accountability groups for the duration of your program with daily check-ins. And the benefit is that you have accountability daily if you need it. But I say look in the mirror for your accountability. Just saying. The downside is that a lot of times there's another motive. And I'm not saying that this is an evil motive. It's a business, right? So the coach is eventually going to want you to be a coach and they're going to really want you to get the nutritional supplements. So if you like BODi and you don't want to be push supplements or business, I'm still technically a coach and I'm going to provide you with a link below. I've been using them for like 10, 12 years. It's my secret weapon there. It's good stuff in there. But in my opinion, this is kind of where Peloton might win, unless you choose someone like me that's not like actively growing the business. I just want to work out, you know? I want to get in and get out. I want to do what's best for my body right now. I don't want to be pushed a program, a product, nothing. I don't want to have to, have another thing to do and go to an accountability group. I'd rather just high five someone on the leaderboard, get my workout in and get on with my day, know there's a community, but not need their approval or anything like that to get my consistency, because I like who I'm spending time with. I like the workout that I'm doing. I like the way it makes me feel. And so that's motivation enough. And they don't push product. They don't push anything. Really. I mean, they earn their money from the membership and from, if you buy their extra equipment and clothes and stuff. So I like the fact that I'm never having to do more than what I'm there to do. So if you're still on the fence after watching this video and you haven't been able to really identify where your fit is, I really highly encourage you to try the free trials. Not at the same time, just try one at a time. I'm leaving you both links below. Copy and paste them somewhere where you can find them when you go to the second trial. And document your experience. Test out a few different instructors if you can. And like I said, I'll include the links below. Put on your shoes, go for a walk, and think about it. Think about the stuff that you like to do. I highly encourage walking every day. That's one of the biggest staples. You don't need an app for that. So make sure that you keep your eyes peeled on this channel, like and subscribe. I post videos about getting moving and doing things that are right for your body to ignite the mind, body, and purpose. Thanks for spending this time with me, and I'll see you in the next video.